house, we're going to read some more of Squeaky's book. It's so exciting. We'll do the last sentence again so you remember where we stopped. Today, however, the tote was filled with horses, plastic horses. His special human held the horse figure using her free hand to talk. See, you can show them and win ribbons, Kay said. Two other special humans stood around the counter admiring the model and the case of ribbons Kay placed on the counter like a blanket. It's basically like an art show. You judge it as a moment, along with the props and tack and placement, she continued. Squeaky could smell the outdoors and the places the models had traveled to. He smelled the salt of the ocean and chili. He loved chili when he could steal it from humans. His first special human smiled before saying, "Ready for the sale? Put them back here and we can go." Kay lugged her tote around the piles of books. Ooh, time to turn the page. Stay. Turning pages is hard. Before placing them behind the counter. The special humans worked in their own way, closing out and turning off the lights before scurrying out the door. Squeaky heard a car's engine rumble to life and watched the reflection of car lights bounce off of bookcases. He sat at the counter. The perfumes and smoke smells the humans wore had dissipated into the air as the night wore on. The smell of trees, of dust from the books filled the air. Anika, his love, hadn't talked to him in days and was still fuming in the back room, so Squeaky had the whole front of the store to himself. The moon's light reflected into the store and the darkness of night created tall, warping shadows. They normally didn't bother Squeaky, but the hum and pull of magic was more powerful tonight. It tickled the pads of his paws. He scratched and licked his feet, but each lick left his mouth buzzing like the time he'd licked the hand of someone that held peppers all day. Why? Anika padded out of the back room, her fluffy tail twitching back and forth. She moved past Squeaky without a glance. Humans called them siblings, one with more fur than the other. But weren't siblings supposed to act similarly? He and Anika did look similar in the way that crocodiles and alligators did. A part of the same mold with one or two features being telltale signs of why they weren't. Anika glared more than she looked, while Squeaky purred more than she meowed. Her feet didn't seem to hurt. She didn't look behind or around herself. Was he crazy? Anika moved to the back of the counter and Squeaky turned to watch her. She moved to the plastic tub and nudged it with her nose. Anika's flat face pressed into it again, but the top didn't budge. A growl rumbled in her throat. "Open it," Anika said. She did not please or even look at Squeaky, only demanded. "No, they would be mad," Squeaky muttered. The much smaller cat turned to face Squeaky. Her mouth was a permanent frown, but it didn't always reach her eyes. Today it did. "Don't care. Open it, Squeaky." Squeaky leapt down from the counter. Kay said she didn't clasp it closed because of the fumes or airflow. It was important for the little plastic horses to get special airflow. Squeaky didn't understand how fake horses could breathe, but he learned humans had a funny way of caring for fake things. Anika swiped her paw at Squeaky, catching him at his shoulder with her sharp claws. "Come on, Squeaky, or else they'll suffocate." "They're gonna suffocate. Does that upset you?" "I guess that does."